Come on in the room. Hey, come on in the room. I don't know the rest of it, y'all. I just know come on in the room, okay? I gotta be at the church when I hear it so I can follow along with everybody else that's singing it in the congregation so I'll be able to actually know the words. Like, saying. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, we gotta talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. We really have to get into some things, okay? I know that this live is impromptu, so a lot of you guys may not have received the notification from YouTube. So, if you guys could definitely go ahead and start liking up the video as you come in, it would be very helpful for the other people because then YouTube will start to push the live so that they too would know about, you know what I'm saying, what we doing over here. You feel what I'm saying? Because we about to talk. Okay. And I was debating, I was like, girl, I'm tired. Like, do I feel like doing this? Do I need to let me just, pre-record it? But I was like, I really want to go live and chat about some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just really wanted to, chit chat. So let's just run through the episode and things that happen. Okay. Shout out to everybody that is here. Again, be sure to like up the video to help the other people know about it because ain't no notifications go out for real, for real. So I do appreciate the support. Thank you guys so much. All right. So first of all, Real Housewives of Atlanta. I hope I didn't say Potomac, y'all. Potomac has been in my head, and I think it's because Monique then got this divorce or filing for this divorce, and she had that court hearing today. So I feel like Real Housewives of Potomac is in my head for some reason, but we talk about Atlanta, period. Okay. Now, Drew done met up with a previous director that she's worked with a while back, and they just having some small talk because y'all know Drew has this cute song that she's about to do a video to. Okay. So she's about to hold on one second. Let me make sure I have any additional audio off. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. All right. So Drew, y'all know she got this song out with Ralph, and she's about to do a music video with it. So she had to pull up what's the dude? She had to pull up somebody else. She pulled up her director, somebody she worked with in the past, and they had a small talk. The man pretty much talked about how he don't know if Ralph's body is where it needs to be, period. Okay. And let's be honest, Ralph looks good. Okay. We all can't have that iron sketched body, girl. We can't. But let's be very clear, girl, y'all need to find somebody else. Like, it should not be Ralph. It really should not. Like, girl, he looked nice, but you cannot see the abs. Okay. He's been over there relaxing. He's been chilling. You can't really see the abs. And I was here for it. I felt like Drew actually was kind of glad that he said that a little bit because I feel like Ralph spent so much of his time critiquing her that to hear another man critiquing her husband, it's like, oh, this great. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could go tell him that, like, you run and tell him. So he don't think that I'm over there trying to be messy or whatever, because he always got some shit to say about me as if I'm not doing enough or I'm not doing good enough or this or that or whatever. So I felt like Drew found a bit of happiness in what it was that he was saying. You know what I'm saying? But she also knew that Ralph wasn't going to be really liking the fact that he wouldn't be a part of it. He gonna say some shit like when she went and told him what the director said. He gonna talk about something. So if I can't be in the video, does that mean another man can be in the video? And Ralph, baby, you starting to become Maurice for me from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like, you starting to get on my motherfucking nerves, okay? I hope that you were joking. Somebody do another man got to be in the video. Like, it's giving a little bit of control. You know what it's giving a little bit of control. Like, was there another man or another woman down there in Tampa when you went, and you sit over there trying to worry about if another man's gonna be in the show? And then this the other thing, Ralph. Why do you want so much of Drew's shine? That's another problem for me. Like, I want you to sit your ass back. Sit back and keep calm. It's like, I hate the fact that you all on her album cover, like you're singing, like y'all doing a damn duet whole time you just producing it. Like, you're giving extra. You want some of her shine, just like according to the court documents, the people were saying that you wanted some of her money because you was over there dipping into her business account, girl. And I'm just telling you what it is that the people were saying. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like Drew, you be allowing him to come too far. And although it's sad if y'all really do go through this divorce and not try and play in the people's face months ahead, like Monique did, if y'all really do go through this divorce, I really feel like it's probably gonna be one of the best things for you. Like, it may not feel like that in the moment, but over time, I really feel like It is, because he wants too much of your popularity, and I just can't take it. Like, girl, you didn't even show up for the first scene of the show. Hello, you didn't even show up. You weren't even on the first episode. You didn't even go to the party for Ross, but he made sure he was there and on camera. It's a giving a bit of Peter, just a little bit, girl. It's giving he wants to be the housewife. He wants to hold the peach. And I'm just telling you what it is that I think. You know what I'm saying? I just want Ralph to fall back just a little bit or whatever. He ended up coming to the studio when she was dancing. She grinded on him and all of that or whatever. I wasn't into it. He tried to act like he was into it or whatever. So, girl, he back in the video because the person that was supposed to be doing it ain't gonna be there. So I'm like, all right, then, girl. I just do, do what y'all want to do then, girl. Just okay then. Now let's move on. Let's get to Sanya. Mm. 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 Let's talk about Sanya and Sheree. So Sanya goes to meet with Sheree at the cryotherapy place. And let me just say this. I would love to try cryotherapy. And I hope I'm saying that right. Um, I hate being cold though. That's the thing about me. Like, I literally, it's summertime, girl, and I have a heating blanket on, period. So I really don't like when my feet are cold. So I hate being cold. But I'm willing to try that for like 3 minutes, just for three. Sheree got in there like she was a pro and got in and out. You feel what I'm saying? But anywho, once they go through do the cryotherapy, they talk about, they just sit down and they talk. Of course, they talk about Ross, right? Ross ain't been around. Ross ain't been interested. According to Miss Sanya, honey, she's saying that Ross is all the way out there in Austin because business is booming, but he wants to move his business to Atlanta. I don't believe shit Sanya talking about, and ain't nobody finna sit up here and make me believe nothing that Sanya. I do not believe her. I believe business could possibly be booming in Austin, but him wanting to move his business here. How long have y'all been in Atlanta? He ain't been working on doing that. He can't build it up here. Like, what's the going? I don't believe Sanya is talking about. And I'm over here, and I ain't trying to be. Listen, I'm not trying to speak negatively on her family. I'm just speaking honestly of the possibilities. Okay. Ma'am, you over here thinking he building a business over there in Austin. You better hope and pray he ain't building another family. Hello? Are you there? Okay, you better hope. So he supposed to be getting me pregnant, but he's all the way out there in Austin. Like, girl, let's stop with these antics, ma'am, because you're not trying to get pregnant. Okay, girl, the way that you be over there lap dogging and representing for Marlo, girl, it's a giving. Let's go to the back closet is what it's giving. The way you be over there sticking up so damn hard for Miss Marlo. So it do be like, girl, do you want your husband or do you want Marlo? Because you be doing a whole lot. But anyway, girl, yeah, I feel like you're giving us excuses because if you really trying to have this baby or whatever, then girl, you got long money, right? You was finna take your ass to damn Birmingham for Kenya, go back home, then come back to Birmingham for Kenya. Girl, I'm not doing all that for Ken. I love Kenya, but I'm not doing all of that for Kenya. No, ma'am. Okay, because the last whatever season that was when they went on that trip to South Carolina or whatever, girl, Kenya couldn't even give y'all food. And bitch, you think I'm gonna ride my gas out up and down the road from state to state to come see your ass? Bitch, you got me up. Okay, understand this very clearly. Me and my man trying to hunch, and we're trying to hunch a lot. Okay, and we're trying to get this baby in. I will fly my ass out there or drive my ass out there to Texas. Okay, back and forth before I bring my ass over here to Birmingham for a whole that be like sometime with me. Okay, but you a fool though, because you just do fool antics. That's just what you do. So it is expected of you. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else was going on. Sheree talks about how she wants to do this whole Gucci event. She says that she says she want everybody to be Gucci. So she wants everybody to wear their style of Gucci and all this extra stuff or whatever. And Sanya says that she wants to have a conversation with Kandi before they have that sit down. And I'm a little confused as to why you need to have a sit down with Kandi prior, if the whole goal for the sit down that Sheree is doing is for everybody to get on one page. So you don't want you and Kandi to have a conversation in front of the group because of why? I don't think the issue that big. See, for me, when I digested that ass is that you knew that you was a flawed asshole with how you moved with that situation with Marlo. You stayed inside majority of the time checking on Marlo. You didn't check on Marlo, make sure she was good real quick, then ran outside to Kandi. That's not what you did. And the only reason you went outside to Kandi, let's be very clear about that, was because you wanted to see what she was saying. That's what that was. You wanted to go outside and see what this lady was saying so that you can run over there and go back and to have some to say to Marlo. That's the real reason. You didn't go outside to check on Kandi for real, for real. And you was flawed as fuck. And that's the real reason that you want to go over there and have a sit down with Kandi and have a conversation. Okay. But anywho, Sanya says she wants Kandi and Marlo to have a solo talk. And then goes on to say that Drew and Kenya were the wrong people to bring the conversation back. What the fuck kind of calculations are you doing over there, ho? What kind of calculations you over there doing? Because first of all, it's giving, and I don't care, y'all. I like, girl, are you trying to get some of Drew too? Are you trying to, because like you clearly have a hard on for her. So are you trying to rub one out? Let the people know. Okay. The way you be on her head, why would Drew not have the conversation with Kandi when she was a part of said conversation? Make it make sense. If she was it just don't like, girl, if she's a part of the conversation, why can't she go and have a conversation with Kandi and say, that's what you do all the fucking time. You do that shit all the time, ma'am. You just don't like Drew. Now, I'm with you on Kenya because I feel like Kenya she didn't have to be the one to go back and tell Kandi anything. She could have allowed that space for Drew to say that. Right? But you just got such this hard on, and I just don't understand. I'm like, girl, how is Drew wrong? And then it's how you saying it. That's what I also don't like. It's how you saying it as though you know for a fact. Like, that's my motherfucking problem with you, ma'am. It's many of them, but understand. It's primarily how you be riding Drew's dick or whatever the case is, or trying to ride it. But it be you and Sheree, and how y'all blindly go along and believe what Marlo tells y'all. And for you to act like you know Drew relayed the story wrong when you were not there. You were not there. Drew was. How do you think Marlo is going to tell the story exactly right? And then you go sit your stupid ass down with Kandi and go say, oh, well, that's not how it came to me. Duh. Of course it's not how it came to you, bimbo. Of course. Consider the source, ma'am. Girl, she gets on my nerves. But anywho, let's keep going. Marlo and Courtney have a sit down. Marlo thanks her for taking action, for helping her get her. I really just want to let you know that I appreciate you because you had my back when nobody else had it. And, I came to you, you're a stranger, you're new to the group and everything. And I came to you and I said, hey, I want to get my record expunged. And you know what you did? Because I'm such an opportunist. You followed through. Not only did you say you would research, but you gave me a contact number. That is what friends do. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, get your fake ass. Like, did you even ask the other ladies? Did you ask Sheree, your longtime homegirl? Did you ask anybody else to help you? No, you did not. Talking about these other ladies, they wouldn't do that for me. They wouldn't do that. And that's what's killing me, because it's like, Sanya, you over here going to bat for this lady, but she also saying that when she say these other ladies, she talking about you too. You wouldn't do this for her. But you trying to be a representative though. She talking about you too, Sheree, representative number 2. She's talking about you as well. And I'm just like, Marlo, did you ask, girl? Did you go over? Did you slide over there and ask them? No, you didn't. So Marlo tells Courtney, about the whole situation with Kandi, and she says that she wanted Kandi to reach out to her sister. Y'all, let me. I'm just listening, girl. Okay, I'm trying to think of somebody that Let me see how I can shape this up. Because anybody I mentioned, y'all may not know. And I don't really want to mention people that we know, because like other YouTubers or anything, because I don't want to like place death in their family or nothing. But if it's a BIT that I've known for 10 years and we're not close, but we're familiar, And if your person worked for my company and then didn't work there for 6 months or so, and then they passed away, bald-headed hoe. You dumb bitch. I'm not calling your motherfucking sister for for motherfucking thing. Do you hear me? And I'm so sorry. Y'all can say how whatever y'all want. Y'all can say how y'all feel. I'm being like, that's just straight up me. I'm not finna call your motherfucking sister and say a god thing to a hoe I don't talk to. Why would I do that, ma'am? I just wanted her to reach out to my sister first, you know? That's what I wanted her to do. But I need you to get your lie in order, because one minute you say you wanted Kandi to reach out to you and show you empathy, but when you told her at her house that your nephew died, she hugged on you. What more did you want, sis? Then you change it to, I wanted her to send some flowers, like something. Get your lie in motherfucking order, ho. Now it's, oh, I wanted her to just at least reach out to my sister. Girl, shut the dog and the clown up. Shut up. Because you keep changing the goalposts. And the gag for me is the fact that Courtney sitting up there listening to her just ended up like, oh, okay, then, girl. Oh, really? That's the way, oh, okay, that's why. So that's why you didn't come to Kandi, because she was like, "Girl, why you ain't never go to Kandi and tell her that?" Oh, well, I ain't go to Kandi and tell her that because you don't understand. I didn't see her. BITCH. Girl, I can't say it hard enough. You could have texted Kandi. You could have called Kandi. Excuse me, Miss What? Excuse me, Miss What? Where are we going? Where are we going? Stop. Okay, I need you to stop. I didn't tell Kandi because I didn't see Kandi. No. And you know, people be trying to have they think pieces and all this and that and try and go for Marlo and everything and make excuses for her. She's entitled to feel how she feel. No, fuck how you feel, bitch. Because let me tell you something. What you're not finna do is feel away about some shit that happened 3 years ago. And when something traumatic happens to me and my business, you want to tie the bullshit that you had going on into what I got going on and then want to, no, we're not finna do that. You're not going to do that. Then try and make it seem like I'm the one that fought for a person that died in your family. We're not going to play them games. Fuck your feelings. No, they no longer. No, the expiration date was within a year. And if you felt the way so bad, you should have said something. I should have never met your nephews. I should have never met your mama. You should have never brought me and showed me your whole what's this thrift closet that you got going on. You should have never did none of that. You shouldn't have did none of that if you was feeling away. So whatever feelings you're entitled to, but you can throw them hoes in the trash because they mean nothing to me at this point. They mean absolutely nothing to me at this point. Sorry. Don't care nothing about that. People having all these think pieces, but what y'all not thinking about is that Marlo told y'all the real reason that she has an issue with Kandi ain't got shit to do with no damn cousin. And people's like, oh, she gotta, she's entitled. She can feel this and that. Why are people not understanding Marlo? Oh my God, no bitch. Why are you not understanding what she said when she first went off? When Kandi was not willing to have a conversation about the shooting, Marlo said, I'm going to go because there it is right there. Everybody can talk about their stuff, but Kandi Burruss can never talk about hers. They give you passes. That is why Marlo is pressed, okay? It ain't got nothing to do with her cousin. She's trying to align a story to force Kandi to talk about stuff because she feels like everybody else lets Kandi slide. That's what that is. But you are so funny, bitch. And let me dig into your coot just a little bit, girl. I ain't no OBGYN, so scoop back, okay? Just a little bit, ho. My thing is this. You sat up there and you want somebody to help you get your record expunged. Marlo, these ladies been talking about your record for years. And not once have you sat your ass up there. Oh, it's me. Oh, my God. They do this every time. They bring up what I have done 20 years ago. Okay, I slashed her in the face, okay? And then she may have committed suicide later. She may have unalived herself. That has nothing to do with me, okay? But don't keep bringing it up. Like, girl, fuck you, bitch. You don't want nobody to bring it up, but you could bring some shit up from years ago. No, bitch, we're going to dig in the archive if you want to talk about it. And the only reason that you're doing this shit is because now you're trying to get your record expunged. That's why you don't want the ladies to talk about it. Just like Kandi don't want to talk about the shooting. right? And that's why you want them to stop bringing up the shit from the past, because you're trying to get that record expunged and you don't want nothing to damage that opportunity. Bitch, I see through you and I'm not featuring you. Now, you might be a dope ass person outside of the show. I'm sure all of the ladies are, because what we see on the show is something completely different than how people are in person. I understand that. However, what you're not gonna do, you're not gonna let shit slide past me, baby. These other people can sit up there and ride for your ass because they don't like Kandi, and that's their personal. Okay? That's their personal. But you're not gonna slide this past me, ma'am. No, ma'am, let eBay. No, ma'am. Okay? And then that's the crazy thing for me. How do you have a thrift closet, but you be down talking other people's fashions? What? When people rent items from you? No, ma'am. You are like, no, ma'am. Girl, what did who said that? You're fraud. You're fraud. Who said that? Was that Nene? They said you're fraud. You're fraud. I can't remember who said it. Or make no, Marlo, I feel like those were your words. I think you said that to Nene. I feel like you're fraud. You're fraud. That's what I feel. Absolutely. Girl, you got me fucked up. Like, girl, I am not finna ride for this lady. Y'all can hop on whatever horse you want to, long as it's not Beyonce's. And y'all can ride off into whatever sunset. But I'm not riding behind that hoe. And it's just what it is. Marlo also says that she believed that if here she go. Here she go. I mean, in the confessional. I mean, I really believe that if Kandi would have been a bit more supportive of my nephew's passing, it would have really brought us close together. Matter of fact, let me spread my tongue out just a little bit so I could just try to talk how you be talking up there. Just a little. I feel like if Kandi would have just been a bit supportive of my nephew's passing, it would have really brought us close together. Because your tongue fat as fuck. That's why them lies be fat too. But understand this, ma'am. It would not have mattered how supportive Kandi would have been to your nephew, dear heart. And I say that because when you were making or developing a relationship with Kenya and Kenya confided in you about what happened with her mom, you turned around and used that against her. So what you're not going to do is play in my face, okay, out of the thousands of people that watch this show. You're not going to play in mine. Okay, and sit up here and have me believing that it would have brought y'all closer together when it would not have, because we see how you do people. Hello? Hello? Are you there? Yeah. Uh-huh. You. Okay. So anywho, we know you do shit like that because that's just how you is. But let's keep going. Marlo says that she can't keep kissing ass, and also says she can't keep trying to explain what hurts her when you're being ignorant. And I was like, well, Marlo, who you talking about? Because who are you saying you can't keep kissing ass and keep explaining to? Because you have to understand at this point, you never explained anything to Kandi. So what you talking about? Who you talking about? I can't keep explaining to these ladies, Courtney. I can't keep kissing ass. I'm not going to keep doing that. I'm not going to keep kissing ass and explaining what has hurt me to my core if you're going to be ignorant about it. Absolutely. Now, you really had to explain shit to Kandi. It had to get to Kandi by way of somebody else. That's when you had and then Kandi had to approach you for y'all to even have any type of thing to say. Then you tried to rearrange the story and Drew wasn't finna let you switch it and change it. And that's the gag for me, that you would even want to have a conversation trying to change the story, knowing that at some point Kandi's gonna see the footage. Get it together. Ma'am, get it together. Okay? Let's keep going. So Sanya and Kandi link up, and Sanya asking about the play. So how was the play? So, what's going on with that? I said, bitch, stop asking like you really interested. I see through you. You do not care. So don't be asking this lady about her play. Don't be asking nothing about Todd in the movie he working on. You don't care for real, girl. You just trying to make sure that you ain't make another enemy on this show because you already don't know where the hell you stand with Kenya. Anyway, so Kandi let Sanya know that she bought oh, no. Kandi lets Sanya know, I'm about to stop fucking with you and your friends. And Kandi says that you are the type of person, like, I feel like you be riding the fence. And Sanya's like, I be riding the fence. No, I'm just saying that as the group, we just have to like stop trying to pick and choose. Like, I just don't like that, me being friends with one person kind of conflicts with the other people. And it's like, it doesn't have to conflict. Because although Sheree and Kandi aren't really like on the same page for real, like that has nothing to do with Kenya's dynamic between the two. Kenya and Sheree still be cool. And you do not know how to remain neutral in situations. You know what I'm saying? And basically understand where both sides are coming from. You don't know how to do that. You automatically assume that what Marlo is telling you is bond over the other ladies. And that's not cool. That's not cool, ma'am. Okay. So anywho, Kandi says Sanya plays down what Marlo does. I said, come on, Kandi. Call her out. I was here for Kandi for calling her out so much. Like, girl, you do be downplaying. Kandi says she always does something and then she tries to go around and blame everybody else, or blame everything else on other people. And I say that is a fact. That is exactly what Marlo does. Okay. Sanya tells Kandi that what came to her was not what came back to, like, what came to you is not what came back to me. So if you see, ma'am, come here, put your head on this table and give me this gavel so I can bang the fuck out of it, because you're not getting it, okay? If you see that Marlo has a story and Kandi is also receiving a story, why would you then, when you see that there are multiple sides to a story, why would you then focus more on what Marlo is telling you instead of sitting back and just learning what the facts are, or just hearing out both sides? That's my thing. And then the way she said it to Kandi was like, but what you heard is not what I heard. She still said it, in my opinion, as though it was a fact, as though what Marlo told her was 100, and you just know Kenya and Drew lying. So I don't like, I can't. Kandi gets emotional because Kandi starts telling her, like, listen, I'm not that type of friend. I'm not a sentimental friend. My brother died when he was younger. And I was much younger when he died. So that changed my perspective on death. You know what I'm saying? And I also feel like not just the death of her brother, I just feel like the dynamics of how Kandi had to grow up in the industry and stuff. I just feel like she just much tougher. And like some of the failures, like some people they just don't be like, they don't emote how you may want them to. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to other people's situations, like I'm gonna be here as much as I can, but I might not be as sentimental as you want me to. You know what I'm saying? Like I understood what Kandi was saying. I hate to say this, but sometimes when it's not you and it's not your actual situation, you're not as overly emotional about it. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of, at least for myself, so I kind of understood where Kandi was coming from. Like, I'm not that emotional friend. She knows the type of friend that I am. Like, friends love you in different ways. Like, it wasn't like I wasn't being supportive or I wasn't there for her. You know what I'm saying? I was there. Like, I let her out. She texted me, told me what happened. She came to my house, told me what happened. I hugged on her and everything. What did she want me to do? Go to the funeral, give her all these flowers? Like, what did you want? What did you like, girl? Come on. So I definitely understood her in that moment. And Marlo just fake. That's just what it is. Like, I just ain't no way around it. And the reason why I really do get what Kandi saying is because I had a situation with like a friend where something happened a year prior. So I'm gonna let y'all know a little song. Y'all know, anyway, I'm gonna tell you a little song. So I had this friend who, we met this guy and we were gonna like give him some money to, like, I think we was like selling hair at the time. We was like finna go into business together, whatever thing was, we was gonna do this. But I didn't have the money. So I was like, yo, I'm not gonna participate. I don't have the money, so I don't really want to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna really, I'm not gonna participate. I would hate for you to put your money in and I'm not ready or whatever. So don't worry about it. And I guess he told her he could flip her money or whatever. So she still made the decision to give him her money. Not only did she get a man her money, I learned that she smashed him on the first night, but that ain't none of my business. Girl, do what you want to do, girl. I ain't gonna do that, but anyway. So anywho, and that didn't even come from her. Yikes. Anywho, the thing was, she ended up giving the man the money, right? So she gave him her money and she never got all of it back. She only got half of it back. But here's the gag. I didn't know that. I knew she had gave him the money. And I'm like, okay, bet. Well, then, hopefully he flipped that thing and bring you something back. Like, okay, cool. But here's the thing. The money she gave him had nothing to do with what we were trying to do together. Nothing to do. That was a whole nother thing he scammed her on or whatever. So a year later, I ended up getting a whole new job. So when I hit her up or she hit me up or whatever, I was like, oh, I got the job or whatever. So in this moment when we're supposed to be celebrating, I'm like, I got the call, I got the job. She uses this opportunity to tell me about some shit she was feeling away about a year ago. Well, why you ain't say that shit then? Why you ain't say that then? And then how you mad at me? Because she was like, I just feel like you ain't check on me. You ain't see if I got my money. Girl, girl, I ain't really know shit about it. I mean, I thought you probably got your coin back. Like, what you wanted me to do? Because the only thing I would have been able to do was check on you and say, you good, you straight. Oh, damn, he give you that. That's fucked up. Like, what you wanted me to come out of mine? Like, I didn't tell you to do that. I told you where I was with it. How did you not know where you were with it? That has nothing to do with me, ma'am. Nothing. And how I digest that, you know what I'm saying? As I'm like older and I look back at it, it was giving you was jealous a bit that I had got a job promotion and I'm leaving the company and I'm going to make more money. And instead of that moment being about me, you made that moment about you. And then you want to sit up here and connect what you had going on over there with what the fuck I got going on. And these two things don't even align or go together, ma'am. Ma'am, that has nothing to do with me, girl. So that's why for me, I feel like I really understand where Candy's coming from, although they're completely different situations, just the dynamics. Like I understand where they coming from. Like, don't be trying to come to me later with your emotions and now you want to be all upset. And like, girl, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You made these executive decisions. Okay. I can only support you from what it is that I know. And I'm not going to go all out my way for a decision you chose to make. It's really unfortunate, but that's just where we at, girl. But let's scoot over. Enough about my business and let's get into theirs. Okay. So let's get into Kenya and the doctor. So Kenya goes to see the doctor and we learned that Kenya has embryos. She has embryos with Mark and she wants more kids. She doesn't want Brooklyn to be the only child. So she wants to get these embryos and stuff moving. First of all, we have about 370 some people in the chat. Roughly it was close to 400 not too long ago. We only have 147 likes, so if you can help out the channel and help the live continue to be pushed by liking the video, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm sure you guys have been enjoying it because we've been consistent with the number that we've had for the past however long I've been up here, past 30 minutes. Okay, so thank you. But Kenya goes to see the doctor. She got these embryos with Mark. She wants to have more children. She doesn't want Brooke to be the only one. Now, what we learned is that she signed a contract saying that if anything happened with them separating, she would keep the kids. I'm sorry, not keep the kids. She would keep the embryos. They belong to her. She could do what she wants to do with them. But Kenya, why do you always feel the need? Like, this is why I really feel like deep down, Kenya really does have a good heart in my personal. And I say that because it's like you really, depending on who they are, consider these people's feelings that don't give a fuck about yours. And I'm not understanding why you feel that you need to give him a courtesy call to let him know that you are about to use these embryos when he signed a contract saying that you could do what you choose to do with them. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I kind of don't think that you should talk to him at all. But then I guess if you were to have that child and wanted to put him on child support, he should be made aware, I guess. But I don't know what all was in that contract. Maybe it was in the contract that she'll be solely responsible for everything. If she has these embryos or whatever, he won't be financially responsible at all. It could be a situation like that. I'm not sure, but I feel like Mark doesn't really give you everything that you want or anything, in all honesty. Like, he never really, I mean, every time you want something, we always hearing through the blogs and stuff that he pushing back. So I feel like when you call him about this, he's only going to make it more difficult for you to want to have these embryos and go on to have these kids. And the other thing was, Kenya talked about how she considered adoption. She's thought about surrogacy, but it seems like she needs to think about it more. It's not really on the table. And the idea that I'm learning is that she really wants to be able to give birth again. And I disagree with that. I don't think she should risk her body at all. I don't understand why that's even a thought, in all honesty, because the doctor said Kenya's C-section, or her whole delivery process was like the worst that she's experienced, and she was afraid that they probably was gonna lose her for real because she lost a lot of blood, lost a lot of blood. So I'm like, that I wouldn't even risk that at all. Like, I would just be like, nah, like surrogate. Maybe it's too expensive. I'm like, maybe you could find a family member or somebody. I know you know how to find one because Kandi had a surrogate, so she could tell you what it is to do. Shamia also had a surrogate, so they could tell you how to move. Kandi baby came out looking identical to her. So I just don't think that you should put yourself on the table and risk that. Maybe she enjoyed being pregnant. She want that feeling again. But I just wouldn't. And what's crazy is when the doctor started listing things, especially when she said preeclampsia, y'all, shame on me. I honestly did not know that preeclampsia caused so much stuff. And this may sound crazy, but I really only thought it may like make your feet swell and your legs swell, and that's it, And then, I guess with a little meds, it'll go down. But what I did not know is that it'll cause you to have a seizure, a stroke, die. And I did not know that about preeclampsia. So I'm just like, wow, that shit is scary as hell. Like, girl, that's all you had to say. Like, that's something. Don't worry about it. I won't be carrying. No, ma'am. I won't carry. If that's your. And then here's the thing. I think Kenya may have had Brooklyn when she was like early 40s. I don't know if she was 40 or early 40s. This is what I'm believing. So Brooklyn is probably like 5, right? So that means you're 5 years later. And are you sure that your body is equipped, prepared, and ready to do that again 5 years later? Now, if you were younger, you know what I'm saying, and it was like your early 20s or something, then you're doing this again in your mid 30s or whatever, like, okay, cool. I think, at least I think that, when you over 35, they label you as high risk or geriatric or whatever they call you, right? But it's like you're closer to 50, and I don't know. And here's the thing: if you are known to have like a healthy body and you've had a healthy pregnancy even in your early 40s, then yeah, maybe you probably could do that again at your late 50s, because I'm sorry, not late 50s, your late 40s, because I feel like a lot of women may, if they like, if they typically have healthy bodies. But if you had this type of issue with your previous delivery and pregnancy, I don't know if I would risk that again. And I know it could be a lot to think about, to know that your baby will have their kicks and everything with someone else versus having them with you. But it's like you already slick at a disadvantage anyway. The daddy ain't gonna be there. He damn not Mark. Mark damn sure ain't gonna be there. Okay, thank y'all for putting that in the chat. She's 52. So that means she must have had Brooklyn when she was like what, 45 or something? Somewhere up in there. Oh, okay. 48. So she had Brooklyn at 48. Thank you, Rashad. She's only 4. Got you. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I just wouldn't do that. Another thing Kenya said that I didn't really like for real, but that's just me. She said, I don't know any woman that would choose to have kids by more than one man. And I was kind of like, that bothered me. I was like, duh. Who wants that? But at the same time, SHI happens. Excuse me. You live enough, BITCH, you likely not. Okay. The NIGGAs be trash out here, girl. Okay. Kandi got 2 different baby daddies. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's fine. There are women out here that have had kids by 2 different men, and it's been okay. What is also giving Miss Kenya? Let me not say that. I'm gonna say it where y'all drag me. Girl, you just want that baby to be like the same complexion as Miss Brooklyn with that silky pretty hair. That's what it's giving. With the silky silk, girl. That's what it's giving. Because you already know what you're gonna get out of having a child with Mark. You already know what they're gonna look like. And that's what it's giving. But I mean, if you hunching on Roy, girl, I wouldn't advise. But if that's what you're doing, girl, do what you do. I don't know. I don't think Roy's serious about her. So yeah, back out of that abort mission. Roy ain't finna have no kids with you, ma'am. Maybe Kenya feels like she don't know when she's gonna find that next man. So since she has the embryos, go ahead and do it. Now, that's not necessarily my thought, but I feel like BITCH, if you done paid the house, the motherfuckers, girl, have them. Have at least one of them. Cause I'm not gonna sit up here and be paying rent fees for y'all to hold on to my damn embryo every month or whatever the case is, and not getting nothing out of the deal. Go ahead and implant them things in somebody so we can move forward. Kenya, you ain't got no family member that will hold the baby for you? Somebody. So I'm sure she could find somebody. You got long money. But anywho, girl, that's what's going on with Miss Kenya. We'll see how that's gonna go. What's next? Gucci. This Gucci lunch. Kandi sees. So first of all, Sheree get there. She gets there, she do all the nameplates, trying to figure out who gonna sit next to who. She sits Marlo to the left of her, which would have technically been to the left of Kenya, because she and Kenya were at the head of the table. Then it would have been Sanya in between, and then it would have been Kandi, right? So when Kandi gets there, she sees that Marlo's name is there, and she said, Sheree, can you move that to the other side of the table? And Drew's like, no, wait, I don't want her over here. And Sheree was like, oh, well, Courtney's in the middle or whatever, so you'll be fine, girl. Like, girl, you ain't even the main. Like, girl, you at the bottom of the call sheet, girl. Don't be acting like you at the top, girl. She gonna sit over here and you're gonna be okay with it, period. So here goes Sanya, and she gets on my everlasting, okay, never ending story, anything that I can never ever ranch, whatever, girl. She gets on the nerves, okay. Kandi says that she didn't want Marlo next to her. Here goes Sanya. So you don't want Marlo here. So Marlo sitting here is too close to you. BITCH, did I just tell your stupid ass that? Didn't I just say that? Why do you need to re-ask the question when I just said that? Why do you need to do that? So what it's giving to me is you want to make sure you have everything clear so you can run the information back to Marlo accordingly. That's what it's giving to me. So you don't want Marlo here. So Marlo sitting right here is too close to you. Sanya, get your $5 back, bitch. Like, get back. Get back, bitch. For real. Scoot over, ma'am. Don't want you next to me either. Cause girl, I'm gonna fire your ass up too, girl. Scoot over. No, ma'am. Girl, she made me so. I was like, so you don't want Marlo here. So Marlo sitting here is too close to you. Girl, sit the fuck. Shut up. Let's keep going. Everything she do get on my nerves. So Sheree starts getting emotional when she starts talking to the ladies. Fake. Oh, girl, you be with the shits. Sheree gets emotional because, it shouldn't be like this. Like, we're not moving forward how we need to move forward. Like y'all need to, y'all need to know for real. Don't move. Y'all need to get it together. I don't really want to go. I don't really want to stay. Can we get it together? Okay? Like, come on. And I'm just like, girl, please. Baby, please listen to me. No, ma'am. Shut up. Why are you crying? Now, let me tell you why I think Sheree could have been crying, BIT. She could have been crying like I was last week. Like, bitch, I'm tired of hearing about bullets and biscuits. Okay, shooting, slicing. So, like, I'm tired of hearing about that. So that's probably why her ass was sitting up there crying. She probably was like, can we get to my storyline? Can we please, like, BDB, please, can we move the story along? Please move the story along. That's probably why her ass was over there crying, girl. Woo, talking about they need to be in a better place. Girl, drop a tear. Shut up. Drop a tear, Sheree. Woo, let's keep going. Cause she character. So Marlo walks in. With her Gucci. Listen to me. Girl, you had better wear that snake. Like the snake that you are. Okay? A python at that, girl. Cause you coming around, girl, soaking the life out of Kandi. Okay? With this tired ass storyline, not letting your nephew rest. Okay? Thank you so much, everything, Tammy, for the super chat. You too much, child. I'm just calling it what it is. Thank you for the super chat. But yeah, I'm gonna come in there with that snake on like she always do, because she a snake. Heifer. But let's keep going. So Courtney and Kandi, so they're good. They have the conversation. They're good. And I'm glad, because some part of me wants to like Courtney, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of want to like Courtney. I don't want to go the whole season just not liking her. I feel like she got in on the wrong foot based on likely who she came in with. And that's how it kind of be starting. Like when they come into the show, align with somebody, girl, probably by the end of that season or the next, they ain't even cool with that person. So she gonna learn. And I like how Drew at some point tried to ask this lady about her thoughts, like something about Marlo. She was like, "Oh, so you like that or something?" And she was like, "Girl, don't ask me no questions, BLT. Like, girl, she cool. I'm cool with her. This ain't got nothing to do with me, honey." And I kind of appreciated her brushing her off a bit. Like, girl, I done got in enough trouble. My opinion not finna get me in no more. Y'all do what y'all gonna do. So she could sit back and see what's going on. Okay. Um, Sanya goes on to say, "I want to go next because she wants to have a friend in Kenya, baby." When Kenya tells her out the gate that I can't trust you because she was talking about their booty, baby, first of all, I was here for it. I'm not gonna lie. I say you better tell her you can't trust her. And I know it ain't just about that booty, but I understand that you're very sensitive about it. Now let me tell you something, Miss Kenya. I loves you down, girl. I do. You are definitely at the top of my list, and you've been for the past few years. Okay, not all the years, just the past few. And I just want you to listen, ma'am. Okay, listen. Let's talk. Okay. Um, I can't take it. I cannot. I just be wanting you to keep it a buck about it. It's a lot of women admitting to the BBLs. Okay, I don't think you got a BB and an L. I just think you got the B. Okay, I think the stomach has always been flat, but I just want you to be honest and let the people know that the booty is not what you came in the earth with. Okay. That's all the people want you to, that's it. And honestly, I know it ain't none of our business. You really don't even owe that to us. But when you can be honest about your tea, who gonna really clock you about it? You know what I'm saying? So I mean it does not match the legs. And I'm it don't. And it's just, I don't know, girl, just be honest. Like, I just can't take it. Now, Sanya, you really can't comment on nobody booty because you don't even have a piece of one. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's yours at the end of the day, girl. Okay, you ain't getting that added, girl. We know yours is yours. But can you just be honest? Just like I be wanting you to be honest, like whether it's your hair. We know you have a lot of beautiful hair. Make no mistakes about it. And we know that you get a little piece of wig in from time to time. That's okay too. Like, be honest. We know that the contacts are there. It's okay. Be honest about that. Like, I just keep it above. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it a book. And like, if the booty is fake, it's fake. And let me tell y'all something else, Bravo. What y'all better not do, because one thing y'all are the kings and queens of showing us something in the preview and then removing it from the season. If Kenya fell flat on that booty, do not edit it out. Y'all already shown it to us in the preview. We need to see it. Y'all not gonna sit up here and show us Sanya talking about this lady booty and Kenya feeling a way about it, and y'all not gonna show us her falling on that booty. Okay, so we want all of it. Okay, people out here paying for Peacock to see it. People out here, I don't know who, paying for cable, paying for internet so they can watch it legally, whatever they want to do. But they are investing. So do not snatch from the people. Okay, that's all we saying. So Sanya, Kenya feeling a way about this whole booty thing or whatever. And Sanya was saying, well, I don't know what to say. I don't know. And Kenya said, well, girl, all you had to say was, I don't know if it's hers, but she looked good. And I mean, I think Kenya had a point. Like, you could have said that. Like, you could have not fed into it, because when she got on Watch What Happens Live, she very well did. Like, it did seem like you were pretty much saying that if Marlo's telling you something, then you're going to believe it. And you have shown that type of behavior on the show. So that's really what it's giving, Raggedy Helfer. Like, that's what you was pretty much saying. But then you try to clean it up at the end by saying, but I don't know. Nah, you told us what you need to tell us at the beginning. And that was you pretty much confirming that you too don't believe that the booty is fake, and then gonna get in the confessional talk about some damn who cares. You and damn show Kenya and Marlo too, because that's the first thing she always come at Kenya at and tries to attack her about. You know what I'm saying? And when y'all try to call Marlo, I'm gonna give Marlo this, girl. I don't give you much. Understand? But Marlo, when y'all try to talk about Marlo and them edges, Marlo when they got them edges done. Now, have we seen them edges since? No, we have not. So we don't really know how well the work has done, but we just know that Marlo when they got them edges done. So, I mean, if the booty ain't it, you must have quit, girl. Let the people know what's going on. I'm sure things have gotten a bit advanced for you to get that smoothed out. But I'm not going to hold you, because I still like you, Kenya. I do. I really do. But I have to call a thing, okay? And Sheree talk about some damn squats, not shots. I said, "Oh, girl, I'm glad I didn't have to participate in that. Okay, I didn't need not damn squat nor shot. Hello, thanks, mom." Anywho, Sanya says that she is never with Marlo. Oh yeah, she tells Kenya this, but I'm never with Marlo asking about you. Here go Marlo. Yeah, that's right. Girl, you a bald-headed lie. A bald-headed lie is what you are. We have seen y'all on the show, and you've been sent over there. Girl, let me tell you something, Miss Sanya, cause see, girl, yeah, and I'm so upset because I really thought I was going to love Sanya on this show. And she is like my least favorite housewife, like the absolute least. It's like I think I like Marlo more than I like her. Like I cannot take Sanya. So it was something I was going to say about Sanya and how she tried to say that, oh, this is the thing for me, BIT, talking about something. I'm never with Marlo talking about you. Let me tell you how I know that you lying, ma'am. Do you remember at your husband's party, the party that you spent these thousands and thousands of dollars on to throw for him? And then you knew the tea about Miss Kandi, but you didn't tell Miss Kandi that Courtney was talking about her in your face. And you kind of chuckled at some of the stuff. Huh? Remember that, girl? And Kandi had to check you because the lady came at her. Yeah, that was one clue that you be sitting around with Marlo when she be talking about Kenya. In addition to that, the way you ran to Sheree, damn the other ladies. Ran to Sheree to grab Sheree and say, Sheree, come on. Girl, what? Girl, Kandi over there cussing out Courtney. That was clue number 2. And clue number 3 was how you told it. You made it seem like Candi's over there cussing out Courtney, like the way you ran to Sheree to tell that. It was like, girl, Kandi didn't even have a good reason as to why she was cussing that lady out. And you were standing there the whole time. That's the gag for me. So yeah, 3 strikes, your ass is out. Okay? Okay, you're out. You're out for me. So you sitting up there lying in this lady face talking about, I don't be talking about you, Marlo. Girl, shut the hell up. Marlo says that she shared with Drew. So when it's time for Kandi and Marlo to talk, okay? Marlo says that she shared with Drew that she wanted a different reaction. She says, all I said, Kandi, all I said was that I just wanted a different reaction from my friend of 10 years plus. BITCH, that's not what you said. That's not what you said. You did not say that to Drew. All I shared with Drew was that I wanted a different reaction from my friend of 10 years plus. First of all, I need you to not say that you and Kandi was friends that long because y'all weren't. You may have been dating her cousin, but it really wasn't giving that. Girl, I'll give y'all maybe 5, maybe 7, but it wasn't no 10, okay? That's one. The other thing is that you didn't say that. You already told us everything that you felt. You felt the way that Kandi gets away with stuff, in your opinion, and then nobody calls her to the carpet. Then you go around and you cuss Drew out for saying incident and not digging in Candi's SHI by saying shooting and going against Kandi, who's a friend, but not your friend. So why would you expect Drew to say something to offend her friend if that's her friend, but that's not your friend, but you want to keep talking about 10 years? Like, we got to make this make sense. And that's not what you said. And then you get to sit your ass here in front of these ladies, and then you get to change the narrative. So you try, as you did so many times, because remember, you was talking to Courtney earlier. Remember when you said that you just wanted Kandi to send you a text or support you? Then you said you wanted her to send flowers. Then you said you wanted her to just call your sister. You see how you keep changing it? Then you said it Kandi face, and then you changed it again. I need you to get your lies together. And Sanya, this is the that you're believing. So I'm just trying to identify the type of egg that you have sitting on your face as you're watching the show. Did you get your eggs from Publix, or did you go get the big one from Sam's? This is what I need to know. And actually, you should have took your ass to Piggly Wiggly because you're worth that much. Okay? I feel like Publix eggs are superior just a bit. And you had better not go to Whole Foods, but you could go pick yours up possibly from Walmart or the Piggly Wiggly. Just let us know which egg you have on your damn face. Okay? Because you should feel stupid. But that's just what I'm thinking, girl. I'm just telling you what it is that I'm thinking while you be sitting up here riding for this lady and just going up for her, and she just be so right and this and that. Girl, where is your eggs? Okay? Where is your scooter? Let us know. Let's keep going. Now, Marlo tries to explain how Drew brought up the incident triggered her. Baby, when I tell y'all nobody would let Marlo talk. Girl, Drew was like, and then Kenya busting in, saying her piece, falling out all over the place, doing all this extra stuff. And I was cackling and I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. People was like, oh my God. Kenya and Drew are just so disrespectful. Oh my God. Like, they're not even allowing her to say anything. Like, that is so rude. Like, oh my God, they're just, and Kenya, because y'all love to hate Kenya, baby. Let me tell you, I loved it. Because y'all remember when Monyetta sat her ass up there trying to talk to Kenya and Sheree, and Marlo was over there talking, y'all remember that? Mouth so wide, 2 dicks could have went in it. Yes, baby. Payback, bitch. You're not going to say anything, ma'am. We're not going to let you talk, okay? No, ma'am. You thought because you had a peach, you got a seat at this table? Absolutely not. Get up and walk out like you always do. Go on. Okay, get out right now. It's the end of you and me. Like, girl, you can go. Bye, girl. See you later. What Kenya told her? Kenya said, she said something like your respect or something like that is the thing that I need. Kenya went off on her. And I said, come on, Kenya. You better sit up there and have that piece of food on a fork before you put it in your mouth and get her ass together before you eat on that food. Because one thing about it, Toast got some good ass food, girl. I'm going to tell y'all. Girl, Toast, listen, that place, that's a good place. Okay. Y'all come to Atlanta, girl, you trying to get you go to Toast. If you can get the RSVP. Hello? If you can get in there, girl, go in there early when they first open, or you're going to be standing up there waiting. Okay, food is good. But, and I was with Drew because Drew was over there chowing down. I said, y'all hoes can cut up. Girl, I'm finna eat. Kandi typically eat. I'm finna eat. Okay, because the food was good. But anyway, yeah. And then here go Marlo. Oh my God, nobody is letting me talk. No one. Girl, you'll be doing this to everybody else, girl. And then now when it's your turn, you want people to let you talk. No, we're not going to do it. When you had the opportunity to talk to Miss Kandi over there, you started to antagonize that lady. You remember that? Do you remember when you started to antagonize that woman? Yeah, and she was about to drag you in this. I'm only crying because I can't choke your. You remember that? Yeah. Now they're antagonizing you. And I could care less about it. Don't care. Don't care. Sorry. No, not me. No. Get up off the table. Get your ass out the kitchen if you can't take the heat. Understand, dear heart, this is a situation that your ass created. We're only here because of you. Hello? Are you there? Yeah, we're only here because of you, dear. Understand that. So yeah, no, you ain't finna backwalk or moonwalk your ass out this situation, but you can get your ass up out the kitchen if you cannot take the motherfucking heat. Then want to go outside talk about how disrespectful Kenya is. No, bitch, you're disrespectful. No, you're disrespectful, and you really can't take Kenya. You never could. See, you wanted acknowledgement, and they really gave it to you, but they really didn't give it to you at the same time, girl. Hilarious. So she ended up coming back in there. And I think that Sheree, she came in there and she said something like, Sheree said something in the confessional talking about how Kandi always has her people speaking for her. Like what the hell? Y'all finna do something else, she said. And I said, girl, shut the hell up. Not the way you be sitting up here watching Sanya always speaking for Marlo. Are you okay? And you sometimes do too. What's up with that? But you want to talk about Kandi having people speak for her when you already know, as long as Kandi been on this show, if she got anything to say to anybody, she gonna say it. What you talking about? Whew, girl, I can't. And you talk about Kandi having people speak for her, but the moment that Sanya opened her mouth to speak up on behalf of Marlo, you ain't say nothing. Girl, shut up. So anywho, Marlo came back and talks about Kandi not giving a fuck, and all she wanted was condolences. Girl, you done said 3-4 different things. All right. I felt like when it came to condolences, she gave you that when you were at her house. I could have sworn Kandi got up and hugged you and told you it was gonna be okay or whatever the case was, girl. But I guess that was not enough. Okay. So Sanya then, after Marlo explains this, here goes Sanya. Sanya jumps in like the sergeant at arms that her ass is, okay, like the representative that her ass is, trying to explain to Kandi what the fuck she just heard from Marlo. Did I ask you to interpret anything for me? Did I ask you to say anything? Do you pay any bills up in this motherfucker? Do you fix anything around here? When's the last time? Shut your ass up. I was so glad when Kandi told her, like, girl, listen. Kandi said, girl, I don't need you to be her lap dog, okay? I don't need you to be her dog of laps. Come on. Come on, Kandi. That ain't what she said. That's what I'm saying. I don't need you to be the dog of laps for Miss Marlo, okay? Catch it. You running? You running them laps, dog? Are you? Yeah, we don't need you to do it for this round, okay? Period. So then Sanya decides that as she's talking to Kandi, she decided that she was going to get loud. Oh, me, oh my. Now, who you getting loud with? You mad at Kandi because she not letting you sit up there and speak on behalf of Marlo with some that she said and some she done dug herself in? But then you sat up here and just told Kandi that you didn't want to be in the middle of the friendship stuff. You didn't want it to be like, what she said, I don't want my friendship with one person to affect the friendship with the other. You don't want that, ma'am. That's what's killing me. But you sitting over here speaking on behalf of Marlo, but you're not speaking on behalf of Kandi. Explaining why Candi's frustrated with Marlo. Girl, get your $5. Go on, Sanya. Go on, girl. Go on. Stop playing with me. Stop playing, girl. Go ahead. Go ahead. Get up off me, girl. Go ahead. Do your thing. No, ma'am. Kandi says that Marlo was seeking sympathy and she was trying to drag it. And I said, in wolves seeking sympathy, seeking acknowledgement. The thing that she has not gotten, the only acknowledgement Marlo has ever gotten was from the police department. Okay. That's the only acknowledgement that she has gotten. And the people will not forget. So now she's out here seeking a different type of acknowledgement so that she can feel like she's a part of higher circles or whatever the case is. And the people that you try to appeal to be paying you dust. Get that part together for me. Okay? Just get that part together. All right? And I'm hoping that, I'm hoping, because this is how the season is. It doesn't mean it's gonna stay that way. So I'm kind of hoping you change the people's view of you before the show is over this season, because we may have started out, you got on our nerves earlier, and then once y'all move past this, we may start liking you towards the end. I don't know, but in this moment, negative. Okay, but let's keep going. Marlo calls Kandi selfish. What? Not you call this lady selfish, and then I think she also said that Kandi was like a selfish, entitled brat or something like that, she said. And I'm like, was she selfish when she got you that agent? Hello, are you there? Was she selfish when she got your ass that show that you fucked up? Hello, are you there? Are you there, ma'am? Are you there? Hello? Hello? All quiet on the Western Front? You're not there? Oh, okay. So then, what else? Oh, yeah, I pretty much said everything. My last thing that I had wanted to highlight was the fact that Marlo loved yelling at people about them bringing up her past or whatever. And the only reason why she's doing that is because she's trying to get her record clear. That's it. That's the, because you ain't never complained about it before, but now you're complaining about it now because you're trying to get it cleared up. But then you want to sit up here and talk about what's going on at Kandi's restaurant and then tie it in to what's going on with your cousin. BITCH, I see right through you. Okay? Come on, Nicki Minaj. You see right through me. I do. See right through you, girl. And I'm just not featuring it. And when it comes to people saying that, Marlo is entitled to her feelings, except for she ain't. Hello? Are y'all there? She's not. Okay? You don't hold some shit for 3 years, and then when you get the opportunity to bash me and make me look a bad or whatever for profit, yes, I say for profit because she's getting a check from this show, you don't get to do that and think that your feelings matter. They don't. They don't. No, ma'am. Sorry. So y'all could kill that. That's dead. That's dead. That don't matter. Hello? Are you there? Are you there? Yeah. You could pack it up and ship it because it don't apply here, girl. Wrong address. Send it somewhere else, bitch. I do not handle those feelings. No, ma'am, I will not. Not on a boat or with a goat. No, I will not. I will not be open. Girl, well, then send it down there to the submarine then. And maybe they'll care. They need oxygen anyway. So, girl, don't send that shit. I don't care. Not at all. Okay, let them people handle it. Okay, she went down there looking for some problems like they went down there looking for the Titanic. So, girl, let it sink. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Period. Let's move on. So that's all that I have. It's not really changing over here at this time. It doesn't mean it can't change later, but in this moment, it's not changing for me. If you're Team Marlo, oops, find your people. I'm not going to be one for a minute. I'm going to tell you right now, okay? Love you down. Love the support. Thanks for subscribing. Be sure to like. Love it all. But I'm not on that side. I'm not there. That's not me. Okay. But I love you down. I hope that your day continues to go amazing. Okay. I will catch you guys in the next video. Like it up. And yeah, have a great one. Okay. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Bye-bye.